to listen to some great music, to support some of our great nonprofits here in the city of Gainesville, but also more importantly, to honor one of the great bands from our city, Less Than Jake. Tradition among cities. It goes back to the medieval times when cities would be these castles with moats around them, and you would come and you'd give this big key out, and it's turned into over time the highest honor that you give as a city to folks that have honored that city. And I don't think anyone deserves it more than the guys that we have today. We haven't given these keys out for a number of years. We gave decades ago. We gave a key to Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And then we looked around and said, you don't get any better than that. We all just kind of stopped with the key to the city tradition at that point. But something happened in the meantime. Gainesville started to grow. It didn't end with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. We had an incredible music scene. We had folks like Hot Water Music come out of Gainesville. Yeah. Folks like Against Me come out of Gainesville. But more than anyone else, there's one band who has not just talked about the city, but captured the spirit of our city, and that is Less Than Jake. For folks all over the world, our city is defined by the stories, the people that they describe in these. And as residents of this city, we hear our stories in the music. We see our streets in the music. Better than maybe any band has ever captured a city. Better than Less Than Jake has captured our city of Gainesville. And for that, they are owed far more than a key to the city, but that is what we're giving them there today. So with that, I'll hand it over to the mayor for a proclamation, some words.
So I got to tell you, Commissioner Eastman doesn't get near this height at a city commission meeting. So this is, of course, a key to the city. It's not a key to first magnitude. Just so we're clear. We can't give that away.
We already have that key.
I'm a little shook to learn that it's a fake check. But thank you all for being really serious on a very fun day about problems that our community and every community has, and supporting Bread of the Mighty and also Grace Marketplace. We are fixing problems here in Gainesville, and you all are a part of that fix. So we have a lot of stuff, a lot of hardware to work through here. I'm going to read the proclamation. It's this right here, and then we'll get around to handing out the hardware. City of Gainesville, Office of Mayor Harvey Ward, proclamation. Whereas, in 1992, Chris DeMakes moved to Gainesville from Port Charlotte to attend school, and after seeing the incredible music scene developing in the city, convinced his high school friend, Denny Fiorello, to join him. Laying the groundwork for what would become one of the most iconic bands in ska and punk history. And whereas drummer Denny Fiorello had an English bulldog named Jake, who was treated better than anyone else in the house, making the rest of them literally less than Jake. And whereas, from behind the fence at 13th and 10th, where they first played their first show, to packed nights at the Hardback Cafe. Hardback, anybody? Less Than Jake helped define the fiercely independent, do-it-yourself spirit that made Gainesville a national destination for punk and independent music. And whereas, Less Than Jake has put our community on the map as Gainesville Rock City. Yeah! Defining Gainesville in ways both self-deprecating and celebratory. Through songs such as History of a Boring Town, Gainesville Rock City, and Does the Lion City Still Roar? Capturing the restlessness and evolving character of a southern college town. And whereas, despite what Johnny Quest may have claimed, Less Than Jake never forgot where they came from, supporting local causes and nonprofits, uplifting new local bands, supporting DIY venues, and giving back to the community that shaped them. Whereas, across 9 studio albums, including Hello Rockview, Borders and Boundaries, and Anthem, Less Than Jake has cemented their place among the most iconic ska punk bands in history, with Chris DeMakes, Roger Lima, Buddy Schaub, J.R. Wasilewski, and Matt Yonker bringing their Gainesville sound to millions of fans around the world. Again, this is a way easier crowd than City Hall. And whereas, despite once swearing that they would never stay, more than 3 decades after their formation, Less Than Jake continues to call Gainesville home. And returning year after year for the annual Wake and Bake celebration. You never thought you'd hear me ever talk about that. And remaining proud ambassadors for Gainesville on the world stage. Now, therefore, I, Harvey L. Ward Jr., by the authority vested in me as mayor of the city of Gainesville, do hereby proclaim March 14, 2026 as Less Than Jake Day in the city of Gainesville. And invite all our neighbors to join me in celebration of an iconic band that has singularly captured the spirit of our community and helped define Gainesville for an entire generation. In witness whereof, I hereunto set my hand and cause to be affixed the official seal of the city of Gainesville, Florida, this 10th day of March 2026. Harvey Ward, Mayor.
Which bank vault does this open?
I've waited my whole life for this. Yes, Jared just said that. Wow, I probably should have prepared a speech for this. I'm going to try not to stumble over my words. I'll try to keep it brief because we've all heard those speeches that go on too long past their expiration date. 30 years ago we would have laughed at the city commission because they were just old people. Now the city commissioners are younger than we are, which the irony of that is not lost on any of us. We probably would have taken this as a joke. But this is pretty cool. It's the highest honor I could ever think of, one of the highest honors of being in a band this long. So thank you to the city of Gainesville. I would like to mention anybody that's ever been a part of Less Than Jake, any of our former members, any of the people that work with us, those managers, those booking agents, you know who you are, that stood by us and got us to this point, those record label people. I want to make mention to Vinny Fiorello. Let's hear from Vinny. He couldn't be here today, he is on vacation, but he's getting presented with a key as well. Those lyrics that I get to sing every night, and you guys get to sing back at us. The formation of the band, we owe a lot to Vinny, so I wanted to mention him, as well as Darren Newfer, as well as Jessica Mills, and Peter Anna. I want to thank them as well for being part of this journey with us. And Buddy over here and Roger and I, we've been here since the beginning. And JR, our sax player, he was the new guy. He's been here for 26 years now. So, and then Mr. Matt Yonker, look Matt behind me, our drummer. Say hi to Matt. He's been playing with us for almost 10 years behind the kit, but he's been with us since the year 2000 as well. Everything from merchandise to doing our sound. I know you all know Matt. So, Gainesville, thank you so much. This is the absolute highest honor. We meant everything that we've said today. I believe that Mr. Eastman meant everything he said. I hope he did. And thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We'll see you tonight.
Hey, we're gonna do like we just did with the checks, except now it's keys, so everybody...